like that guy. I wasn't trying to cure his homelessness, but at the same time, I could tell that I read the signs, and people were walking past it. People are huge hypocrites.
So what do you do when they come up to you at a gas station and say, man?
I tell them, get out of my face.
Bad, too. There you go.
What? I'm not perfect. Shut up.
Of southern Louisiana. Let's get.
I had one come up to me, and the first thing I thought when he was approaching was this motherfucker, and he's like, man, can you tell me how to get to Highway 190? And I'm like, oh yeah, just go ahead. But that was my mentality was this motherfucker's gonna want a quarter or something. Like I can't give him a quarter,
Right.
But,
Dude, I do everything in my power not to talk to nobody if I don't know you, you don't know me. We ain't having
I just don't know why we have that disdain. Like if somebody's at a gas station asking you for money, and it aggravates most people because it aggravates me. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to pump some fucking gas.
I don't think it does the first or second time ever.
But when it happens,
you know,
a lot over and over.
Yeah, I think it's first, second time. It's like, whatever, you know. But then it's like every time I go to the fucking gas, like, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
But
I'm just trying to pump gas.
We had one in Slide Out. I put him on my Facebook page a few times. Remember him?
He was out there panhandling. But,
I hated that bitch. Yeah, because he was a dopehead.
But he was one that would like approach people's cars and shit.
Aggressively.
Aggressive.
At night,
and I'm
so I wanted
thinking,
him gone.
I wish you would. Yeah.
Now look, I am a huge advocate for mental illness, but however, if you become a harm to somebody,
don't
that's
touch
where
me.
that's
that's
where. So think about it. You got your wife or your daughters out there in the streets, and you got that dude lurking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what he was doing. He was scaring the shit out of a lot of women because he would start, hitting on their cars or just, being vulgar, screaming shit when they wouldn't roll the window down. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. Mental illness ain't no excuse. You touch my fucking property or touch me, we're gonna have a problem.
That's the dude with the real dark black hair.
Yeah,
everybody
knew
told him fuck him and his gas.
Yeah,
we get a lot of them. Like you start to figure out the ones that are full of shit. Like they used to have a woman. They called her Scammy Tammy.
How you gonna say
first and last name?
First and last name.
First and last name.
Scammy Tammy.
Well, somebody up in here used to put
their government name.
Somebody up in here used to put her on blast on their Facebook too.
Well,
I ain't gonna point at who it was.
What people started noticing, what the locals started noticing, is that they would see her in the casino just pissing this money away, and then it was like, all right, bitch, like you ain't gonna sit here and panhandle to go gamble,
and on the phone,
and you would see her husband
getting dropped off,
parked a little ways in the parking lot, sitting in his car on his fucking iPhone playing while his wife's standing out in the fucking sun begging for money.
You seen that video? You seen that video of him going to protect her?
Yeah. Oh yeah. People would basically, but see, I didn't like the fact that some people would start shit with her. Right. And then the husband, of course, would come and approach, and be like, don't fucking do that or whatever the fuck he was saying. But like, I get it. You know the woman's a scam, but they were people that were purposely trying to instigate shit with a lady standing. And I didn't like that no matter how much of a scam.
I'm going to say this and just understand this. It's coming from a good spot.
Yeah. Fuck her.
We live in the richest parish in Louisiana. We have the most money. There's no place here for that shit.
What?
For any of that. All of that homeless shit, all of the panhandling, all of that. There's no place for that. There's enough programs here for anybody who's homeless.
But there's some people like her.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying,
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So there's no place here for that shit.
Right.
I agree.
Like it's not necessary.
It's not. It is not. It is not. There's enough programs here in enough spots that you don't have to be out on the street begging anybody for money. Yeah. You could go through the proper channels. Now, you might have one channel that might abuse you to where you have to go through a different channel, but there's enough channels you have to do none of that stuff.
Well, I know they're getting younger and younger. I'll see able-bodied like men in their 20s standing out there, and I'm thinking that's the ones I have no sympathy for. Yeah, it's like go to fucking work.
Yeah, that's why like in the city, like they'll be fucking slumped out with a sign.
Yeah, well that's a little.
Need some Narcan.
We're not gonna talk about what goes on in the city. God. So if you want to see,
how do you feel about like football teams on the side? Give us money.
Oh, the little kids?
None of them either.
Did you see they were flipping people off the other day?
You put your kid in football?
You about to say it, and I always feel like an asshole feeling like this, but you're about to say how I feel.
No, you put your kid in football and all of that stuff, that's your problem.
You pay for it. Yeah, because I did. I always did.
He don't have to be in football.
Yeah, and it's probably shitty to say, but I always thought that when you...
No, you want to have him on the side of the road, you want to have that car wash where they flagging him in to do the car wash, do that.
That's different.
You're not going to stand in traffic. Nobody should stand in traffic.
Yeah.
Well, they was out there flipping people off at the new mall the other day.
The kid
when they pass them up and wouldn't give them money, they'd be flipping them off.
Little kids, man.
I mean, it was kids though. You're trying to put kids into an adult situation. Being out in traffic.
I mean, they were like junior high age.
Being out in traffic is an adult situation.
Well, I always thought that was strange too, where parents want other parents to pay for their kids' extracurricular activities.
I get it.
I always thought it was weird. I'm not saying that it doesn't need to be done, but just to me, I was like, I got my own kids I got to put through this shit.
Absolutely.
But
so let's kill that then. whenever you go to a fast food place or any restaurant, they say, "Would you like to round up?" Or stuff like that. Don't do it. Do not.
I do it. Like
grocery store.
I don't know.
I tell them no.
At McDonald's, it'd be like $9.20. They're like, "Would you like to round up to $10 for charity?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
I'll take my 80 cents there.
Hey, you should go back to McDonald's in like January and ask them for your donation tax paperwork so you can get your tax break.
Yeah, it's just I didn't think about that because I do. I mean, I don't shop there a lot, but when I do, I always just tell them, "Yeah, go ahead, take it, fuck it."
No,
you're the problem.
No,
you're
the
problem.
Well, I mean, it's all the same.
Yeah.
When you got ants in your picnic basket, you got ants in your picnic basket. Oh, one ant won't hurt. No, it's zero. It's not supposed to be there. Yeah, you tell them no. Get used to doing it. Get used to telling them no and keeping it.
What do you do when they're selling cookies outside of Walmart?
I'll walk right past them too.
Fuck you.
That bitch. Hold up. So the CEO of the Girl Scouts,
yes.
Do you know how much she makes a year? You do know.
7 figures? I'm trying to guess.
It's 6.
Is it 6? 500?
Yeah, I think it went. When I checked before, it was 3 something.
Yeah,
and then so you pimping these little girls out,
right?
And pimping all of these, because they're supposed to be Girl Scouts. And I ain't never seen nobody ever say it was because I was a Girl Scout that I noticed.
Yeah,
I don't know where this education and all of that shit.
I hadn't either, honestly.
I need to find that video for you.
What's that?
About how you give. And then they say that it's for charities or whatever, but it winds up paying their taxes. Yeah. They use it to pay their taxes some kind of way.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I just think small portions of what you're giving goes to the charitable foundation.
Name one person that you know that's benefited from that from
any kind of charity.
Well, they had the commercial with the little Haitian kids.
That same kid.
60 cents a day.
That same little dude with the flies on his face. Yeah, that same commercial. Yeah.
And the little dogs on the late night commercials.
I bet they get more money than the kids.
Absolutely, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah,
by like multiples.
Yeah. She said for the
terrible.
She said where we're at. She said for the price of a cup of coffee, you can help this kid. For the price of 1 cup of coffee per day, the dude was like, "Shit, you show me where I can go live at for the price of a cup of coffee, and I'll move."
And the other one just played "Arms of an Angel" or whatever the fuck the song's called, and it was the dogs. Boom, millions of dollars. Oh, take my money.
I gotta show you the Ashy Larry one that he did.
They made Ashy Larry.
Yeah, he did one with where he was 1-800-SAVE-A-HO.
That was on the Chappelle?
Yeah, with the Arms of an Angel playing, he was petting the hoe and holding her head. Every time she pick a head up,
If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now. If you have, we really appreciate it. Means the world to us. B.S.ing with the guys. Y'all be good. Straight from the swamps of southern Louisiana. Straight from the swamps of straight from the swamps of southern Louisiana. Straight from the swamps of southern Louisiana. Let's get it.